Hello, and welcome to my campaign of XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. This is going to be a blind run for me, because I have played XCOM 2 a lot. I'm a huge fan of the franchise, but even though this expansion came out quite a while ago, I chose to wait before buying it. The reason being that I wasn't too stoked on the expansion when seeing the videos and hearing the conversations in the chats about what it would contain. First and foremost, I'm not a huge fan of zombies, to be honest. I find it kind of tedious at times to play these cursed zombie games that are coming out left and right, and I wasn't really happy that they had implemented even more zombies in XCOM. Their argument being like, it's zombies, what can go wrong? Or how could it be a bad thing? Well, in my book, it can definitely be a bad thing, and so that was not a sell point for me when it came to the expansion. Secondly, there are a number of factions. Like, I think there are 2 or 3 factions that they introduce with this expansion that are supposed to add to the experience, add to the gameplay. And when I heard about them and I heard what these new soldier classes, as it were, could do, I felt like, why? It's not really adding anything new. It's simply just combining skills that other classes already possessed in the original game, and now you're just getting a number of overpowered classes to play with that will kind of risk nerfing the game as a whole. That was my concern anyway. So yeah, I covered the classes as well. Another thing that they were really the developers were really excited about was the ability to create propaganda posters with your soldiers, like propaganda for XCOM. And propaganda posters were something that I was really missing in the original game. However, I did not want it to be propaganda posters for XCOM, rather against it. I felt that if Advent had more propaganda posters, I believe in the PC version, I watched someone playing the PC version on YouTube for a while before it came out for PlayStation, which I'm playing it on. There was a mod to allow Advent to put out wanted posters on some of your soldiers. That was a really cool feature, I felt, and that I was really sorry that it didn't make it into the PlayStation version. Instead of getting that, however, we got like the propaganda posters for our soldiers, which I felt was actually, it's a turn in the wrong direction. It was completely the opposite direction of what I wanted to see. But never mind. Those are the cons. There are some good things about this expansion that I really feel that I was tempted, that they made me really tempted to buy the expansion before I actually did. And they are new enemies, of course, but also cohesion, that you can actually, like, your soldiers can have a special relationship with another soldier in your team, and this is something that will affect the game mechanics, so that they can actually do, like, they get skills. They can I know that one of the skills that you can get is that you can have one of your soldiers give away one of his or her turns, like movement turns or action turns, to his or her friend, so that soldier will get 3 actions in one turn instead of just 2. This is something that I feel is very interesting, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. Okay, so without further ado, I think we should get cracking then. I used to play this long time ago on higher difficulty level, but I think because I have been away for a while from the game, and also because I am concerned that the difficulty level will be somewhat higher with the expansion, we are going to start this game on the normal difficulty level for this campaign. If it turns out to be a bit too easy, then we might consider either increasing the difficulty level as we play, or we can start a new campaign at a higher difficulty level. So, one more thing. I have friends who actually requested this campaign by me, and I said to them that I'll do it on one condition, that they write soldier bios for the soldiers that I have. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to play the game with the randomized soldiers, and anyone who's watching this can write a bio for any or all the soldiers that they like and send them to me on my YouTube channel, and I will just implement them on the soldiers in my list and then add them to my my soldier what's it called, the list, basically the soldier bank that I have. Sadly, there is a new soldier bank. It's completely empty for War of the Chosen, so we have to start from scratch. But alright, here we go. So we're gonna go on veteran difficulty level, a challenge appropriate for players familiar with XCOM. That's us. And when it comes to let's see, toggle advanced options view, this is also something that is new for the expansion. Beta Strike greatly increases HP of most units for longer tactical engagements. Reaper ally. Reapers are one of the factions in the expansion. Start at Reaper HQ. No, we won't do this. Skirmisher ally. This is another faction. Okay, so these three are the factions. No, we're not going to start at any of their HQs for this campaign, at least. Grim Horizon affects all the dark events as they're permanent now. This is something we can toy with later as well. Lengthy scheme, double the length of the Avatar project. That's kind of interesting, actually. We might do that later as well. It will greatly extend the game as a whole. Time turner, double the length of mission timers. Since we are playing on veteran difficulty level, I don't think we'll need this. If we later move up to commander level, then we might choose to add this as well. Precision explosives. Grenades damage falls off from center of the blast areas. This is interesting. Grenades are less reliable for dealing a specific amount of damage to all units within their radius, increasing the tactical difficulty of the game. Maybe. What do you think? Yeah, I think so. This is something, because I believe veteran will let the enemies have slightly less HP than I'm used to, but if I choose commander difficulty level, I think it's just going to be way too hard now. So let's do this. So what I am going to do is I am going to play the tutorial. So the first mission will be the tutorial, and if you don't want to watch the tutorial, because the reason why I do this is because with the expansion now, there will be some cinematic views in the beginning, cinematic parts in the beginning of the tutorial that I believe will be new, and so I want to capture that in the footage. But if you don't want to watch the actual tutorial gameplay, then you can just skip to the next episode, I suppose. That's allowed. So here we go. Oh yeah, right. Narrative contents. Get the expansions as well. The previous ones. Alien Hunters and Shen's Last Gift. Okay, now we start.
Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Timeline you placed upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault. Please!
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time. Did you say something? You're one of those? You must understand, I had no choice.
Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Advent forces are swarming to the blast point. We need to move on the package before they figure out what we're up to.
Okay, thank you for that intro.
First things first. You need to get out of sight. Grab some cover near that low wall.
Copy that. Moving up.
So let's do this. Peter Osei. Move him up to have cover there. The unit flag shows selected soldiers' health and action remaining. The soldiers get 2 action per turn. Yeah. We've done this.
In position, but I'm exposed here.
It's better than nothing, but see if you can't find a safer position further out.
Looks like full cover ahead. Moving out.
So something that is new here in the bars that I see, like on top of Osei, there's a green bar under the health bar. I wonder if that is the cohesion thingy.
Crasher 2, stay close. Keep pace with Crasher 1.
So let's see. Move up.
Double time.
And also...
They're holding position. We're gonna have to go through them. Stay out of sight until we're ready to strike.
Copy that.
Keep to the shadows until you're absolutely set. We'll only get one shot at this.
In the shadows.
What happens if... most missions start with the squatting concealment. Use concealment to set up ambushes. Yeah, sure. So let's sneak over here. What happens if one of the soldiers dies here in the tutorial and with a cohesion thing? Will that penalize my other soldier in that case, or no real penalty until you start building up the cohesion?
Sure, and we'll lose our advantage.
Yeah, come on. There.
They may have the numbers, but we've got surprise on our side. Hopefully that's enough.
Remind me to thank the old man.
You and me both. We're not out of the woods yet. We need to take out those remaining soldiers.
Now, I remember when I first got the game, the original game that is, it was very, very laggy, and this video in particular was very laggy. There were VSync problems everywhere, and I don't know why really, but it wasn't flowing. So that was on a PlayStation 4 OG. This is now on a PlayStation 4 Pro, and I am to boot playing this game from an external hard drive that I have, which I got this external hard drive because I heard that it improved the performance, and I really like it. It improves the performance in general, but I got it with the original XCOM game in mind. So right now there is a minimum of lag and VSync issues with this game, but oh, hang on, yeah. I am not sure what the difference is when you play this on an OG. So if anybody knows, please write in the comments. Thank you. Okay, let's do this.
Crasher 1 is on the board.
The entire squad loses concealment when any soldier attacks an enemy, breaking windows or kicking open doors. A soldier is flanked or stepped on detection tiles. Yeah.
They can see you now. How about you all shoot first and celebrate later? No problem.
Alright, so she's not in concealment anymore either. Ramirez. Let's move her up.
I appreciate the bravery, but you're dangerously close right now. Be careful.
And kill something. That thing, for example. Okay, we've got loot.
Score, right?
Not going out that easy. No, Crasher 2 is down.
So KIA, Ana Ramirez was killed.
Like that. Watch your flanks.
So that's how you want to play it.
That message down on the right, in the right corner there, that's new. I haven't seen it before. So that, would that have something to do with the cohesion?
Nice work. Press the advantage before they get around you.
Kill. Attacking a flanked unit ignores its defensive bonus, and there is a high chance to score a critical hit. Do not let enemies flank you. Yeah, we will try to avoid that. Thank you.
Let's see how you like this. The close.
She's calling reinforcements. Stop that. Transmission.
Central, reporting in.
You're late. What have you been doing down there?
Taking in the sights.
What the hell are these things?
They're us. At least there used to be. Human hybrid soldiers. Advent's reward for obedience and service.
We've all heard rumors. I just never believed it was true.
No one wanted to. But we find what we're looking for today. I promise you that's gonna change. Let's move.
Looks like that transmission went through. You have an Advent transport closing on your position.
You heard her. Cover the left side.
Okay, so the lantern there, the red lantern, is where the transport will drop off reinforcements. Kind of.
I'm on it.
Keep your eyes peeled. Fire on anything that moves.
Soldiers in Overwatch will shoot the first enemy unit they see moving. Activate Overwatch now to prepare for the reinforcements. Yes, let's do it.
The main entrance is clear. We need to move on the package.
So, Central. Bradford, move you up there.
Menace 3, you're up.
Hold up. You should check that body for salvageable gear. We need anything we can get at this point. Better move fast, though. I've heard rumors Advent rigs their stuff to self-destruct.
Scope, good to have. I'm sure it will come in handy. We can move one more action. Let's go here then, where they want us to go. Ah, come on. There. And here comes the reinforcements. Enemy reinforcements!
Reinforcements just hit the ground.
They're getting nervous. Now I know we're in the right place.
Great.
Well done. Fall back to our position.
Just go. I'll try to stall him here.
Okay. I kind of wish I didn't have to do exactly what the tutorial wants me to do here, because I think we would be better off if I got to do it my way.
What the?
I'm going
But
for the door.
the tutorial is done soon anyway. Let's see. Go there.
You should be able to cut right through the door's security protocols. They were never expecting anyone to get this close. We're in.
And Bradford, you're up.
Good. Let's go.
Come on.
Moving to secure the package.
Let's hope our intel was good.
This is the place.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Looks like there's an access panel attached. If you got me a better look, I might be able to...
Next time. Let's get out of here.
So, yeah, soldiers can carry unconscious, dead, and bleeding out units. Yeah, pick us up. Because that's
the entire Advent security
really
grid
us.
just lit up. Firebrand is holding nearby for evac, but it's now or never, Central.
Understood. We're on the move. I'd go out like this.
No!
Well,
Central, Crasher 1 is down.
it was meant to happen.
You have to get out of there.
Yeah,
Need
so
another exit. Now.
what I wanted to ask, like open question, is what was her name in the intro? I forget. And which faction did she belong to? Was it the Reapers? I don't remember now. But will we start with a representative of that? Like, will she be in our troop roster? You think? Can't we move? Come on.
got it covered.
I see. So I was in the menus for the grenades and weapons and stuff. So toss a grenade here. Like that. And out we go.
Fire in the hole.
Works for me.
Hurry up, Bradford.
Almost there. Stay focused.
They're right behind us.
Whoops.
Way too close.
That didn't feel good. Firebrand, this is Gatecrasher. We need an immediate evac. Get us out of here.
Yeah. Press R3 and got it. And here's our ride.
Keep moving.
You don't need to tell me twice.
Great.
We're coming home.
It seems a bit sluggish here when we're in the tutorial.
There's potentially decades of atrophy to contend with.
Wish we had more time.
I don't disagree.
But as it stands now, we risk losing the patient if we don't begin the removal procedure immediately.
We're ready.
Good. Then let's get on with it.
Remarkable.
Just like 20 years ago. We were still calling it a war back then. We had no idea what was coming.
Response from the cerebral cortex. Good. Prepping for cranial intrusion. I've managed to identify the connection, preparing to make final incision.
These readings are getting really erratic.
Of course they are. These implants were never designed to be removed. We are risking severe...
No plan B here, people. Do it.
Pupillary response normal. Vital stabilizing. Procedure complete.
Told them it would take more than that to keep you down. Welcome back, Commander. glad to see you're finally coming out of it. Don't envy the headache you must have, though. Still, can't fault Dr. Tigan. Especially as no one's even attempted something like this before. Easy. We're still not entirely sure what they did to you. That chip was buried halfway into your skull. Lost a lot of good soldiers looking for you over the years. Almost gave up hope you were still out there. Acted on the intel as soon as I got word. Not sure what you remember, but a lot's changed. Did the best I could, but the last 20 years have been tough without you. You feel like catching up? Shen has the archive up and running on your terminal. Otherwise, I'd go see Dr. Tigan when you're ready. There's some things you should know. He'll be better at explaining them than me. It's damn good to have you back, Commander.
I always wondered why he looked in that direction, like just
Commander,
before he
to
left.
the research labs.
Because the whole cutscene, he's looking at you, lying in bed, and then he heads towards the door, and suddenly he's like looking to the left, and he goes, "It's good to have you back." It's like, I'm not there. I'm still in the bed, am I? Not. Yeah. Anyway, we are needed. Tigan needs us. Come on, let's go.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
On your order, Commander. I will
Okay.
begin researching the Advent chip for possible insights as to its function.
Sorry about that. That was my pen. So we have 4 different research projects that we can choose. Actually, we only have one because this is still the tutorial. So alien biotech is what we have to go with now. We have 1 day to finish that.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
That
Yep.
research will keep
Do it
Tigan
quickly.
busy for a while. In the meantime, you might want to head down to the armory.
Commander, to the armory.
Okay, armory next.
Commander, Jane Kelly was instrumental in the op to get you back. She earned enough experience for a promotion. We should take care of that now.
Yeah, so promotion, like promote soldiers.
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
Okay, so let's have a look. See if we can see the skill tree. Another thing that's new, supposedly, is the skill tree. Let's see.
We're off to a good start. Our troops will only get stronger as they gain experience.
I
Commander,
want
to the
to
bridge.
say that the soldiers in the expansion are able to unlock not just one option for each new level that they reach, but more than that, or we can like design our own skill tree. to our liking. I'm not sure, but there was something going on with the skill tree, as I recall. We'll see. We'll see. We have another mission coming up. This is still tutorial, so bear with me here.
I heard you, Shen. When we get the thing, you'll be the first to know.
Attention. Unauthorized presence detected.
Commander, give me a second. Execute Echelon Protocol.
Attention. Senior command exchange confirmed.
I had wanted that to be a little more ceremonious, but we've got something. A local resistance cell just located this hybrid magnetic power converter that Shen's been pushing us to find. They tracked the device to a nearby Advent convoy and are attempting to take it down. If we can bring this converter back in one piece, we might actually get this place up and running and give the aliens a real war for a change. The squad is prepped and ready to launch on your order, Commander. Just give the word.
Okay, giving the word. So we have 3 soldiers coming with us, and Kelly, the squaddy, our ranger. Who else is here? Vasilyev. Russian, perhaps? Let's see. Oh, yeah, here we go. You see the handshake there? Let's have a look at that, shall we?
Commander, each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow and can eventually develop into a lasting bond.
Okay, so all the soldiers develop relationships over time, but some will grow faster than others. Sending compatible soldiers on missions together will allow their friendships to develop into strong bonds with tactical benefits. Is this just between 2 soldiers, or can they have higher cohesion with the entire squad member, like all the squad members, do you think? And how does that relate to when you unlock the ability to send out more soldiers in one and the same squad in the end? I'm not sure. So we've got more soldiers now than we did in the original game at the beginning. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 soldiers. Oh, and another thing, I just remembered something new about the expansion as well. If you send the same soldiers out on too many missions in like consecutive missions, they will get tired. So that's the reason why we have more soldiers, I suppose, because we need them, basically. So all right, we have Jane Kelly, our ranger. We have Shannon Fisher. Oh, we can't go in there. Never mind. We'll check the roster later on after this mission. So we'll start with these soldiers that we have now. We can have a look here that Carlos Perez. Where is Carlos? Well, he's Mexican anyway. I wanted to see his nationality, but we can see it like this. The flag on the back of his jacket. And yeah, as I thought, Sergei Vasilyev is Russian. I suppose Kelly is American. What do you think? Nope. No, she's Irish. Right, she's Irish. And last but not least, Harris, Abigail Harris. And she's from the UK. Okay, cool. This is the squad. Let's go.